Welcome back, my friends. I want to take a minute just to congratulate you. Happy Friday. You have made it all the way to Friday, which means that you have went an entire another week, and no matter what kind of bullshit and crap that life threw at you, you survived, and that means that you, my friend, are fucking awesome. So, let's take a look. We have this really complicated algorithm and stuff that we use to calculate the winners of these contests. And I'm going to get really in depth that way you guys understand it. No, it's you guys. That's it. That's it. So let's get into it. So in fifth place, you guys have Pop's Car. Now, I want to explain something real quick because he got fifth place. The numbers are so close. As I was watching the votes come in and everything, he was in the running for first, second there for quite a long time. And then eventually it did drift down to fifth place. That is not a bad thing, okay? Fifth place is not bad. What it means is that these numbers are so freaking close that, honestly, you guys need to get in here, participate. Um, I think that you guys screwed up though on voting this one as fifth. I can't lie. By far, from a storytelling standpoint, this one was my favorite. I love it. It doesn't even feel like you're in Fallout. And Pops, I got to give you a lot of credit, buddy. So, as I'm watching you guys learn how to do things and you're perfecting your skills and improving, like your filming, your editing, there's a clear difference between this and some of the other stuff that I've seen. You can see how much you've learned just in your storytelling, the ability to tell that story through the editing process and the recording process. You did a phenomenal job. I absolutely love this one. From a technical standpoint, no, no, it isn't the number one or anything like that. But it is a very well executed build, and it is by far my favorite story. I have watched this one multiple times, and I love this. You did a fantastic job, man. Great job, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future. In fourth place, you've got Bigger Boy 76 with his Mad Max open air PvP arena. Now, I really like this, that it's still that scrappy vibe. I mean, if you're doing something PvP related, normally you're not going to associate it with a clean build, if you know what I'm saying. But I like the real scrappy put together stuff, the use of the wooden walkways and planks. Very well done. Definitely something cool to do. This brings back a lot of nostalgia of when some of me and my friends had little open air arenas, and we had some PvP courses that you could run around and have some fun in. Very well done though, man. I like it. Very creative, and it's nice seeing something like this. I haven't seen an arena style thing in a long time, so that was refreshing. Good job, buddy. In third place, you have Vi. Now, this is a little bit surprising. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. She does good stuff all the time. Come on, man. Open your eyes. So, what is surprising, though, is that she has tried some new filming techniques and was experimenting with different camera angles and stuff like that when she was filming this. And I love seeing that you guys are doing this. Like, Pops has really stepped up his game with the filming and editing. Via is trying out new camera angles and stuff like that. That is awesome, you guys. You guys are learning how to tell your story. And no, editing and crap like that, it's not important to the actual camp build itself, but for you to be able to present your story in the way that you want it seen, then yeah, people do need to brush up on a little bit of editing and stuff like that if they want to be able to do that. Um, I love that you guys are growing and expanding and trying new things. But again, another fantastic build. It's Vi. Come on. Everybody expects it at this point. So she's got her own bar to uphold. But great job. Great job. Love seeing it. In a second place, you guys have it tied between Alistair Severus and AT Duckling. I think are both good choices. So, Alistair, they did a birdcage style architecture. I love this. I love that architecture, by the way. Um, Very creative from an architectural standpoint. It's not something that I would have thought of or anything, which is why it's I think it's extremely creative. Um, Definitely thinking outside of the box and into the birdcage for sure. But I love that idea. Very clever. The concept of it is really cool. I don't know if this was inspiration from a video game or a movie or if this is just your pure imagination, but I absolutely love it. And then AT Duckling, her build, it felt homey, you know? It just felt like home. It was just a comfortable place to be. I mean, she's got some really good merging and stuff like that, of course. I mean, she always does. But from like a ridiculous technical standpoint, there's nothing that's absolutely just crazy about it. But the merging and stuff that she did, very well executed. I love the ladder going up to that loft bed area. Everything was lined up nice. She did a real good job with trying to keep everything straight. So yeah, very another high quality job. I mean, there's not much else to say. The interior on Alistair, that bird cage, I love that. It just seems like a really peaceful place to go. Very soothing and relaxing. But to both of you, fantastic. I mean, either one of you definitely deserve the spot. It's a fantastic job. But this is where they put you. Just so you know, I didn't do it. Don't shoot the messenger, man. And last but not least, you have Cowan, baby. You guys picked Cowan for the first place position. But I, I gotta address the elephant in the room, the one that's playing in the background. I'm afraid to bring this up, but I think that he has been getting his music from like a Temu porn site or something. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've pointed that out because now you're not going to be able to unhear it, or I may just be insane. Yeah, I can't unhear it now. I'm sorry. But it's a good build. I like the build. You did a great job on the build, buddy. um, I love the editing. You've come so far, so far. I mean, when it's both of us, when we look back at our early videos and stuff, we both suck so bad, and now it's nice to see the great editing and stuff like that. I really enjoy it. But what's with the Temu porn music, dude? I love you, my friendy. I really do. But I have questions. And I'll bet other people have questions now too. But a fantastic job. And, I was doing that just to troll him a little bit because he likes to troll me in videos too. He's the world's greatest troll. And there's really nothing to say about the build. You're looking at it. You can see all the merging, the cabinetry up in the air where it's not supposed to be. Lots of talented merging here. But they loved it, so they put you in number one. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. I mean, I'm listening to this music and I can't take it anymore. All right, so porn music aside, the group, Cowan, you got first place. It was a tie between Alistair and AT Duckling for second, Vi in third, Baker Boy 76 for fourth place. Pop's Car, you get the fifth place position. And then my picks, Alistair. I love the architecture. The architectural creativity with yours is why you got that number one pick for me. Cowan, baby. Obviously, you did the floating camp, floating foundations, all of the merging. The interior's beautiful. I loved what you did with that wall clock in the floor cabinet. It looked really, really good. I love that merge. That's one of my new favorite ones. I love the bench that you made. AT Duckling in third place for obvious reasons. It just feels like home. Pop's car, fourth place. Amazing job, man. I love how much you've stepped up your editing. The way that you still told that story, it was fantastic. That is by far the favorite one for me to watch out of the group this time, just because of the storytelling aspect and everything like that. I mean, fantastic job, man. I can't wait to see what you do next. And in fifth, which is the footage that you are seeing in the background, is Punky Bluster. I think this was a really, really well put together build. Nothing ridiculously crazy. It was just cleanly done. You know, it looked very well put together. And I think that one is, I mean, they all barely beat each other. You know what I mean? As far as the voting numbers and stuff like that, it was really, really close. But I think that Punky was just a little bit overlooked. And that's just my 2 cents. So, I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you for all the participation and everything that you guys been doing. So that leads us to this month. What the hell are we doing? There's no challenge. What's going on? Well, because I don't have to keep with a standard format or anything like that, we're not going to do a challenge this month. What I want to do is showcase different businesses around Appalachia. So if you've got a camp that is a business, if you have a restaurant, you're a restaurateur, imagine that. Or if you have a workshop of some sort, or a bakery, whatever it may be that you're doing. You could have a car wash. I don't know what the heck you're doing out there in the wasteland to make the caps, but I want to see it. And I want you to submit it. We're going to do a showcase of the businesses in Appalachia. So, I'm going to get the information out on that to you guys soon, and I can't wait to see what you put in there, and that way we can tour the businesses of the wasteland. I love you.